Hello there, I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. I'm not even sure if this is ready to go. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your amazing energy, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. It is my Monday evening live, and with Monday evenings, it comes with the bringing on in the energy for the week. So I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. It went by too quickly as usual, but I hope you are relaxed and ready to enjoy this week coming up. Hello. I'm shuffling right now for the overall energy for the reading. Trying to get some cards. This is a timeless reading for all of the collective energy, all zodiac signs. So you're all welcome here. And whenever you see this, it is meant for you. And this is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, please see the description box on how to book one. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. Okay, so you're being asked to have, hello, how are you? Good to see you. You're being asked to lead with compassion this week. That's the first card that came out, is compassion. So I feel like Spirit's asking you to lead with compassion. Let people feel like you are a warm and safe place for them to be in. That you are able to listen without judging. That you are able to offer help or guidance if asked. Be that safe place for somebody. It says here, compassion is the warmth of the soul. Warmth. Exactly. Be a safe place. Be a warmth. Give it to others and to yourself. Yes, compassion for yourself. And that's not always easy. Sometimes it's hard to forgive yourself. Sometimes it's harder to forgive yourself than it is to forgive other people. So try to be easy on yourself this week. Hello, I'm Ran. How are you? So try to be more compassionate to yourself this week. You're a human being. You make mistakes. You're flawed. You're allowed to be. Just don't sit in that energy for too long. Hello, guys. How are you? We're also seeing a connection this week. You might be connecting more with people. You might be deciding that to invite more people into your energy. Letting down your guard is what I just heard. Being more vulnerable, letting people connect with you. I feel like a lot of people have their guard up, and it's hard to let your guard down, especially right now with everything going on in the world, and who can you trust and who can't you trust, and it's just a lot of heavy energy right now. But in order to raise that energy, to raise the vibration, we have to start somewhere, and that's with us. So it's important to to feel a connection with other people. We can't just do it by ourselves. It's important to let people in and discover us. So I do also feel like there might be a romantic connection coming towards you, or you might be connecting with somebody in a career related way. Maybe you're networking, or you get a new client, or you solidify a deal. This could also be a connection with nature. You know, it's a lot nicer, at least where I am. It's a lot nicer lately. You know, it's warmer, and I feel like there's an opportunity to connect with the earth a lot more and connect with being outside. And then when you're outside, there's more people around, and then you can make connections through that way as well. This could also be a romantic connection, two people coming together. There are hearts after all here. So this could also be a romantic connection for you. That's for some people. I'm not saying everybody, but I do see with these, I mean, there's also sparks flying around these hearts. So I do feel like you might find a connection, a spark with somebody, maybe something that's in common, or a commonality between two people. Maybe you are just meant to be friends, but who doesn't need more more friends, right? It's important to open yourself up. Like I said, take down the walls, be more vulnerable, and open yourself up to people, to let these people in and show your warmth. People want to be in your energy. A lot of you people are healers. A lot of people, you want, are made to be amongst the people because you have a lot to say. You have a lot of wisdom. Your energy is just worth being around. We have bravery. So something might be happening this week for some of you people who you're being called to be brave about something. This could be a loss. This could be something that you don't want to do, something that you don't want to move forward with, but you're forced to. This could be a change. This could be you receiving bad news, and it's, having to deal with it, having to work through it. But you're being called to do this with bravery, with your chin up. Hello, Jeeves, how are you? So you're being called to be brave this week. I do feel like things are going to be coming in for you that you're going to. I feel like, I mean, I've been saying this and I know it's over and over again, is change. People are going to be going through so many changes, and we're being asked to make really big decisions and go forward with a lot of scary things. Um, yes, Jeeves, that's awesome. So we have to remain brave in these changes that we are asked to be making by our higher powers in the universe, and we have to trust that they're for our greatest good. And it's super important to move on, to move to the next cycle. Just like our friend here blocked their stalker. You have to do the things that you might not feel good about, but it's important to move on and, it might mean breaking ties with somebody and to move forward in your cycle. All right, so let's move on to tarot. I saw somebody just asked, please pick my card. Is that Imran? Wants his card picked. So do you have a question, or just pull? Oh, hold on a second. I have to go retrieve that. That fell far, far. Moving furniture. All right. Let's get back into my seat. All right. So, hey, Melissa, how are you? So we have the Four of Swords, asking you to relax, asking you to take a break. Okay, hold on. Let me pull one more for Imran. Imran, you're being asked to take a break, relax, get out of your head, self-care, self-love. Stop thinking about and worrying. There's a connection coming in for you, Imran. This is somebody who is you've been separated from. Of course, hold on just 1 second. I got a couple people ahead of you, Firmino. Coming together with somebody that you've been separated from. So this could be somebody who's visiting, somebody who might have to travel to come see you, somebody that you've been separated from or have no contact with right now is on your radar, or you're on their radar, and you might be going to see them or they might be coming to see you, but you're being told to just chill out about it, get out of your head. It's going to happen when it happens. All right, so next is our friend Laura. Laura, this one is for you. I hope you're still watching. And she's asking, will I get to stay in school? Okay, that one just flipped over. Can I get another one for Laura? She wants to know if she'll stay in school. Will Laura be able to stay in school? Thank you. Here, I'm going to clarify. Can we clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse? Okay, so this is a yes energy, and you're trying to get out of your head about something that you're overthinking, or you're unfocused about something, but you're seeing now that you have to have more focus with this Knight of Swords. I feel like you maybe have been unfocused during the semester or during the school year. Your mind was elsewhere. Maybe you had something going on in your personal life and you weren't able to give 100% attention to your tasks at school. You weren't able to maybe attend some seminars, or maybe you missed some classes. But I'm seeing that your realization is you need to focus. This is what you've come to. You're like, okay, I need to buckle down and do what I need to do, but I do feel like you are going to be able to stay in school. I feel like you're also going to find a way to do this. You're going to get out of your head about this and find a way to maintain your schooling. But this is a yes energy, Laura. Okay, let's shuffle for Firmino. A career reading. Sounds good. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so I do see that there might be a partnership within your company might be falling apart, or maybe a client is leaving you. But I do see it's going to make for big changes here and new ideas. Okay, new ideas are going to be sparked with this change. You're going to feel like things are going to be clearer. Your options are going to be clearer. Your path is going to be clearer. Upper management, if I can speak today, might be revealing something to you. There's something going to be revealed on like the back end. Something new that's taking place, or different I want to say like a different program, or a different something is going to be implemented that wasn't there before. If that means anything to you. But yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a shakeup for sure. You might have to separate from some people. There's going to be new ideas coming in, new ways of a new path. Maybe people are going to be moving to different departments, but there is definitely, with this tower, some changes coming in. So that's what I have for you, Firmino. Oh, good, Laura. I'm glad that resonated, because I definitely saw that you've been focused on something else. Oh, love you too, Firmino. What do you have, Richie? What do we got? I'll be with my sister after the money from inheritance. Hey, V, how's it going? Okay, the fallout with my sister after the money from inheritance. Will there be a fallout? Oh, somebody is not feeling. That's the first card that came out, Witchy. Somebody is feeling not feeling great about the situation. You know, if words were said, or if words are going to be said, somebody is not going to. Yes, I'm going to say that is going to be a fallout. I hate to say it. But I do see there's going to be an argument there. Okay, and what does your future spouse do for a job? Something that they're not passionate about. I don't see a whole lot of passion here. We have the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I feel like they're not passionate about what they are doing, at least right now. Whoever your future person is not happy about what they're doing. And I do feel like there might be an opportunity. You might already know this person, or there might be an opportunity for you to meet this person. But I do feel like there has to be some changes taking place first. But I feel like your higher power is putting out the energy for you to, I'm hearing, get a glimpse of or who this person is. It's going to be a slow moving energy. When you do meet this person, it's going to be very slow moving, not fast paced at all. They might even feel that you're hesitant to get into a relationship at all. So I do feel like it's going to be a very slow moving energy, but I do feel like there's going to be somebody coming in for you. Changes have to take place first. You have to be exerting that energy, putting forth that energy of you wanting to attract somebody. And then it's going to move very slowly because I feel like this person might be apprehensive because you're putting out that energy that you might be, not ready or indecisive about whether you want to be in a relationship or not. Yeah, I do think it is somebody is not going to be happy with this inheritance for sure. Let's see. And I feel like it might have to do with the ego. Their ego might be bruised. That breaks my heart. Victoria Day, is that Canada? Okay, let's see what else. What we have for the collective. I feel like some of you are choosing to make some changes. Not the kind of changes that are going to be life altering, or they may, because all changes really do affect your life. But this is going to be because you're choosing to make this change, not because it's going to be a surprise to you. Right? But I do feel like you are putting off making this, you're like in a stuck energy. There's no force driving you to make this change right now. Hi, how are you? But it's definitely a change that needs to be made, but it's like I feel like you have it on the back burner all the time. It's in the back of your mind. But you're being called to really try to find out more information, become more enlightened, find out as much as you can about the change. It could be a myriad of things, depending how it resonates with you. But find out the pros and cons. Talk to people who have been through it, because I feel like you're not going to become you're not going to have the confidence to go through with whatever this is until you cover all your bases. So that is for the collective. Okay, let's see here. Can you pull a couple of cards for me? This is for B. What's in B's energy? Let me put these cards back in and give it a good shuffle. Let's see here. I hope everybody is doing well. Had a good weekend. I hope you're able to connect with your friends, family, the earth. Great time to spend outside. I was just saying that I just feel like a lot of people are being called for change. Now let's answer this question for B. What is in B's energy? Why hasn't her ex called back? Whoa, I usually only take 2 cards, but they kept coming out. Okay, so there is an ending here. That might be why they haven't called back yet. There is definitely an ending, but as I always say, endings equal rebirth, new beginnings. So what is coming to an end, yes, it might be sad that it's over, but there is going to be room for rebirth. Getting rid of the old brings in room for new energy. All right, so again, you are going to be asked to be enlightened, to maybe look back and see what lessons you can learn from the relationship and bring them to a new relationship. You're feeling a little hesitant to start new, though. I feel like this is reluctance. Like, I feel like this person, your ex, is still in your energy and you have a reluctance to move forward. I feel like there's more people. Yeah, see, look, you are concentrating on things that are not working out. When you have what could be is behind you, you're not even paying attention to. I do feel like there's an opportunity. There's opportunities for you. There might be people who are interested in you, but it's like they're not even on your radar right now. Um, but I think that's because you're afraid. You're afraid to start a new cycle with somebody. Maybe because you've been jaded. Maybe because you're afraid of opening yourself up again to somebody. But you are definitely asked to take the lessons from previous relationships and move forward with new relationships with these lessons, and not to be scared and not to compare that person with others going forward, because everybody is different. And just because that other person's, scarred you, or they're still in your energy or still thinking about them, there could be a whole new world for you, somebody who's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. All right, so try to see the good things that come out of this relationship and try to move forward the best you can and pull out of this other person's energy, because they're done. And I hate to say that with such bluntness, but they're done. Hi, Bethany. Okay, so let's pull some more and see where it goes. All right. Yes, always lessons to be learned from previous relationships, for sure. Oh, he reached out to you again over the weekend? Because I know you said that you weren't reaching out to him anymore. We have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like somebody is getting more focused on something. Somebody is trying to become more focused, more level-headed, bring in more clarity. Somebody might also be getting messages from their higher power coming in, some maybe ideas. I feel like there's going to be a creative block removed. And I feel like this is going to be coming in fast. This energy is going to be coming in fast for you. You might be receiving a message from somebody that you've wanted to hear from. So you might be gaining clarity. You might there that with that enlightenment. I was just saying, two people were called to that they need to seek enlightenment, get all the facts. That might be coming through. That could be for you. Now the Hermit is the Hermit follows. He has this lantern that helps guide the way. Well, the light is the Hermit, okay? And um you might be asked to guide somebody to do something, something important. Somebody might look for you for guidance. You might be the enlightenment. You might be supposed to lead somebody. Somebody might be approaching you who needs warmth and kindness. People might see you as a leader, is what I just heard. Somebody who captivates people is what I heard. Captivates is the word I heard. Somebody who captivates people, somebody who is not afraid to take the reins and really stand up for people. I feel like people are looking at you with, people have more respect for you than you even realize. It's people enjoy being in your energy. People want to learn from you. You know, people might come to you asking your advice, asking for your wisdom, asking for your love and kindness, maybe just an empathetic ear. Hi there, how are you? Will I pass this year in college? Okay, let's see. Is Mohammed going to pass this year in college? Let's see here. I'm doing well. Speak, how are you? I hope you had a good weekend. Okay, shuffling for Mohammed. Will Mohammed pass school? How did he do in college? How did he do? And what is his life looking like afterwards? How did he do in college this year? What is his grades like? Okay, so okay, I got you received. You can push your anxiety aside. Oh my gosh, Jeebus, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, you're next, I promise. Oh my goodness, forgive me. You can put your anxiety aside, Mohammed. This is saying that you have passed. Look at this. This is the end of your journey in school. You received all the lessons that you need to move on. You have everything that you need to move on and become the man that you're supposed to be. Look at that. Mohammed, that's amazing. You're going to kill it. Apparently. You are going to kill it. Okay, so Jeebus, did you ask a question or here, I'm scrolling back. I am so sorry. Okay, I want to know what's next for me. Am I going? Okay, so I'm shuffling for Jeebus. What is next for Jeebus? Of course, Mohammed. What is next for Jeebus? What is next? Oh, I was told to give it a good shuffle. Yes, sir, I will do that. I will do that. Okay, how about now? What does Jeebus need to know? Thank you. You're welcome, Mohammed. Okay. Then I have that you are whatever you're doing right now, this is you are radiating. You're being called to be more balanced. Maybe there's an imbalance in something in your life. But your life is going to be plentiful, fruitful, abundant. Something to do with the law, or maybe making changes here. Maybe signing documents. This could be something for work. Maybe you're signing a contract or getting involved in work. I'm going to ask to clarify this this justice. 6 of Wands. So somebody is looking at you. Victory, 6 of Wands, clarifying justice with 6 of Wands, which is victory, adulation. I feel like you're not paying attention though to, I feel like you're looking at things that you might be attracted to, you might have been attracted to, that don't work. When Spirit's giving you opportunities, and it's like kind of like you're ignoring them without giving them a chance. So I feel like this is a call to keep an open mind and an open heart to more things, like even maybe a job. Like maybe it's not something that you would necessarily think about doing, but at least maybe go on an interview. This could be have to do with, dating. Maybe it's not somebody you would necessarily go for initially, but you might be find them intriguing if you would just talk to them or return a call, or go out on a date, or hang out with them. I do feel like people are seeing you with a lot of potential. And I just said, I feel like people are looking up to others, and they don't even realize what they have, what importance they are in people's lives. But I do feel like this is, look at that, the sun is shining. Like, this is a fruitful life, a fruitful future, but you have to be willing to open some doors that you might necessarily wouldn't have, and take the chance there. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, this is for Zainab. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hello, do you think I find the love of my life? Let's see. Will Zainab find the love of his life? Or their life? Something has to end first. I feel like you're in somebody's energy, or somebody's still in your energy. Maybe an old relationship, or maybe you're still paying attention to somebody else. That might be a situationship rather than a relationship, because you're not going to move ahead with somebody until that's over, until there's ties cut. So yes, you will, but once you cut ties, once something has to end completely. there's still some kind of energy in your life that is drawing you in, or they're in, maybe your energy is in their life, but there's something that you keep going back to, and it's causing you to be stuck to finding future love. Okay, so what is I speak the truth? Okay, truth. How is the Pisces feeling now that he told me the news? Okay, hold on. Okay. Shuffling for truth. How is Pisces feeling since he told her the news? How's he feeling, Spirit? Okay, so I feel like, ooh, they're out of their head. It feels like they got something off their chest, so they're out of their head. They're not as anxious. I feel like they're trying to make a decision. They were at a crossroads, but they've made a decision that they're happy about. Their blindfold is off. They're seeing things from a better perspective. The weight has been lifted from their chest, so they're out of their head and not stuck in their mind anymore. And they were able to take the blinders off, figure out what they had to do, see the whole situation, make a decision that they're happy about. So I hope that helped, or gave some clarification at least. What do I think Jeebus, what do I think what's about? The Justice card? I think it has to do with something, there's something imbalance. I feel like there's something that you're not seeing in somebody or something. It might be. I hope not either. No, I'm sure. Let's see if the guy you blocked was somebody that you would definitely always go for. There's somebody in your energy that's trying to come through, and it might not necessarily be the type of person you would normally go for. Hold on just a second. I dropped a card. This card just fell, so I was told to show it to you. Forgive yourself. So whoever needs to hear that, and I believe I said that at the beginning of the reading, compassion. Have compassion for yourself. So Spirit's really trying to come forward with that message. Forgive yourself. And I said, sometimes forgiving yourself is harder than forgiving somebody else, because you're always stuck in your mind. You're always thinking about and having guilt and whatever. So sometimes forgiving yourself is a lot harder than we realize. And this was the first card that came out. So I do feel like that's a huge message that Spirit's trying to tell you. This week is forgive yourself. All right, that's not even a deck I was working with. It just fell off the desk. So that's Spirit. All right, so let's see. Hello, B. Will I find a way to make money soon? And I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Louise. I don't know. I do feel like it's Gaelic or Irish, Celtic. Will I find a way to make money soon? Yes, look at that. Four of Wands talks about stability. A lot of times people think it talks about marriage, which it does. That's stability as well, but it means you're building a life for yourself. Stability, figuring things out, building a foundation. So yes, you will find a way to make money soon. Woo! Did you see that? I don't know if that showed on screen or not, but that just totally jumped out of the deck. It feels like you're at a crossroads with something to do with work. You're trying to decide, maybe you have more than one option. Maybe you're a freelancer, or trying to build a business or a clientele. You're being asked to see all of the things, all the aspects of this, whatever it is you're going into. Don't go into anything or sign any contracts until you read everything thoroughly. Make sure everything is spelled out for you before you make any decisions. Because I'm hearing you may be blindsided otherwise, but I do feel like there are opportunities coming in for you. You're having some hard decisions to make, but this is building your foundation. So yes, you will find a way to make money soon. It looks like there's going to be a collab of some kind here. But make sure you're going over your contracts really well and you are asking all the pertinent questions. Okay, let's see. I did not make you block him, Jeebus. Thank you so much for hitting me up, joining into my energy, Louise. I hope that I'm saying that right. This is somebody who is somebody in the collective's energy that is warming up to you, who is telling you the truth, who you can confide in. So there might there's somebody coming into your energy who you're feeling more rapport with, who you're feeling like you could be a little bit more vulnerable with, who you can confide in. I feel like a lot of us are lacking that person right now. Our guards are up so high is what I feel like. Leisha. Oh, I love that. Well, great to meet you. Thank you for joining in. I love your energy. It makes this whole channel so much better when people join in and ask questions. So thank you so much. So yeah, there's going to be somebody coming in to the collective's energy who is going to be somebody you can trust, somebody who you can be vulnerable with. And like I said, I feel like a lot of people are missing that. But we have to be able to trust. And I feel like everybody has their guards up right now. People don't know who to trust and who not to trust. So this is an indication to keep an eye out for that. Somebody might be asking you to be telling the truth, or you might be asked, to reveal a truth of some kind. Yes, seriously. Yeah, that seems like a hard one to learn. Okay, then we have somebody. There might be people in the collective that are struggling with self-sabotage. Yeah, I feel that for a lot of people. The walls are high. People are having a hard time letting their guard down. People are very selective right now of who to tell something to and who not to. I'm getting it's like a heavy energy throughout the collective lately, and people are having a hard time trusting and figuring out who to trust. And it's not just you. Trust me. I'm asking you to trust me, but But this is always a warm, safe place to reveal anything you need to. There's never going to be any judgment here from me. I love all of you people. Something is going to be revealed to you. You're going to get a revelation. But you're also, this is also a card of self sabotage, of doing anything for the highest good, which is, you can't beat the universe. Oh, thank you. Like, this is a card of trying to manipulate the universe, manipulate people. Things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen. So this is a card of winning at any cost. So it's like you are, winning at any cost, manipulating, maybe fooling something out of somebody, or giving them your opinion because you want it to better yourself, instead of them. So it's I feel like some people are doing something with the wrong intention, and you're seeing this as enlightenment or a fulfillment of some kind, but it's really not. It's manipulation. This could be somebody in your energy as well, but there is, like, a manipulative energy who is thinking that what they're doing is okay, or they don't even see that they're doing something wrong. So a lot of people don't realize they're sabotaging themselves. They don't understand it yet because they haven't been introspective and reflective and really engaged in seeing themselves. So a lot of people are don't understand when they're not doing things for their betterment and are doing things that are totally karmic. So they think that they're bettering themselves. They think that they're, putting their best foot forward and rising to the top because they'll do anything they can to do that. However, it's really backfiring because it's karmic energy. And I hate to tell you, but if karma doesn't get you in this life, say you succeed, say you get to the top of whatever you're doing, okay, by manipulating, karma's going to hit you in your lineage. If it doesn't get you in this life, it's going to come for your family. It's going to hit you in your lineage. So, I mean, if you're not doing it for yourself, don't do karmic things for your kids, for your wife, for your whoever, for your husband. It's going to be brought to the next generation. If you're not paying for it now, somebody will, unfortunately. So try to live your best life every day without, being manipulative, or, that's what I always think. I was like, God forbid something happened to my family. I would, you know what? You can always choose. I'm going to duck down for a second. Sorry about that. Dropped a card. You can always choose to do things with integrity. We don't have to be manipulative. Yeah, you might not rise to the top as fast as you'd like to, but you'll get there. You don't have to be in that mindset. I'm not saying you are, but it could be somebody in your energy. You guys could be bringing energy home from the people that you work with. So, I mean, we're with these people almost all day. So their energy is going to be around us. So this could be, like I said, somebody in your energy who's being less than truthful or less than integral. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence. Being able to do stuff on your own, being able to live life the way you want to live life. Working hard for the things you have, which is what we should be doing. Excuse me. And this could also enter into who I pulled the Four of Wands for. Independence, stability. Working hard will get you all of the abundance you need. It'll help you grow as a person. It's about being independent, doing it by yourself. That doesn't mean you don't have to ask for help. It takes a village, but not having to depend on somebody all the time. Being able to say, I can do it by myself. And God forbid something happens to a partner or your business crashes or whatever. Being able to pick yourself up again with your chin up and take the higher road. It's all about that's independence, picking yourself up. It doesn't have to be doing things by yourself. It's being able to react with the strength of being able to move forward and doing anything you have to do to survive, to move forward, to see the good side of things, because you know it's going to get better. You know you have what it takes to make things work. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I was just told to pull some of these cards from this Oracle deck. So let's try. Spirit, what do you want? What message do you need from this deck to be told? Oh, thank you. We have celebration. There might be a reason to celebrate this week. I see some of you friends might be mending bridges with friends, celebrating. You might be even strengthening a relationship or a bond with this card. This might be an indication to reach out to somebody that you've been meaning to talk to. See how their hands are reaching out? Spirit told me reaching out to somebody who you've been meaning to talk to or that's been on your mind. And then we have Drama Queen and Vacay. I feel like some of you might be going or trying to get away, and you might be maybe vacationing with somebody who just might be super dramatic, have a flair for the dramatics. You might be even going to see a show, maybe Broadway, or maybe you're going to a concert or something. Somebody who's on stage. Maybe you are somebody, an actor or an actress, who is spotlighted for something. Maybe, like I said, I feel like you're maybe going on a cruise or something, maybe going to see a show. Planning some kind of excursion on a trip. I mean, it is in the United States, it's the first unofficial weekend of summer. So Memorial Day weekend starts that. So maybe you guys are going to the beach. You might be going with somebody who has a flair for the dramatic. All right, guys, I think this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you so much for joining me. You have no idea how much I love interacting with you, how much it raises my energy. To see you guys on here, it really does matter, and I love each and every one of you. So please feel free to catch me on Thursday. Mondays and Thursdays, I go live between 6:30 and 7. And I've been trying to sneak in an extra live. I call it the impromptu live. So we're going to see how that works. Hopefully I'll be able to do that again this week. It seemed to have a really positive reaction, and it is exciting when I just love you guys. So maybe I'll I'll get on at some point this week, but definitely Mondays and definitely Thursdays. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.